Hey guys, finally he sleeps here. Today we're going to talk about the new event that was just released in FIFA Mobile, the Group Stage Challengers, which is a big Europa League, Europa Conference League, and UCL League event. All right, so the new event just got released. It's a big 6 week long thing. It's got a lot of AI matches. There's some skill games plus challenge mode returns, and the player OVRs are a little bit higher than we've seen, so it's running in favor, in line with the last big event, Kickoff Rivalries. It's not going to be anything small, but it is a bit confusing because there's stages that drop, and everybody wants to know what they can get free to play. So that's what we're going to take a look at. First, though, make sure you subscribe here at YouTube, turn on notifications so you never miss when a video goes live. And then also a few shout outs to top tier supporters: JMO, Kinsey, Politico, Casey, Jonathan, Darren, and Christoph. Appreciate you guys and all the help you give the channels. All right, so let's take a look at this event. It is pretty big. It starts out with a main tab. You've got some ads you're going to watch, daily skill games, and an AI match that you're going to play every day. That's it. That's the three things that you have to do: 2 skill games and an AI match. But there are also group stages that unlock that you get to choose your group. I've already picked my group A for this, and once you pick your group, it locks you in for the week and unlocks 12 matches that you can play. These are all basically straightforward. They do have, like, this one's second half at 45. Here we go against Liverpool here. 60 minutes in, you're down by 1. But the competition really isn't that hard here in the first week. Whether or not it'll get harder as we go along, I'm not quite sure. But each of these matches is going to give you shards and points, which are part of the event currency. You have GSC points, GSC tokens, and then the 3 league shards: UCL, UEL, and UECL. Now, you get to pick your group and play those 12 matches, and that refreshes weekly, but you have to do it for all 3. So it's a total of 36 AI matches a week on top of the main tab, skill games, and daily AI matches. There are also offers. Now, this is a little bit different than we've seen because this is incorporating some of the different components of recent events. So we have the player box, which is pretty normal. We have the offer. This is 8 choices, and you can only open them 1 per week. So it's 8 different opportunities here, and you're going to get some of these possible rewards. It's just a little bit different way of doing something we've seen before, but it is a little bit different. Player box is straight up everything that we've seen. Now, the Conference League offer is different. This is the standard 250 point offer that you use. What are they? These are the tokens, right? GSC tokens. 250 at a pop, and you're gonna earn basically base items with a chance at a Conference League player, and 6.7% chance of getting a 90 plus Conference League player. But there are milestones here. This is the only one that does have milestones. If you spend 2,000 of your GSC tokens per week, you earn an additional 3,500 GSC points. There's also skill boost and training transfer items, 500 training transfer items just for opening it up in this one twice per week. So you've got choices here of how you're going to spend your GSC tokens. Are you going to go for the players in the player box? Or are you going to go for those milestones and the extra GSC points over here in the Conference League? Now, if we look at the rewards, this is a little different too. Each week, a new group is going to unlock. This never goes away, so it just keeps adding groups each of the 6 weeks. Now, again, this is similar to like Team of the Season, Team of the Year, because we get a new group added every week. So you're not going to be able to see exactly what's available and offered until all this stuff goes. My advice right away is to wait. Don't go all in real heavy right in the beginning. Wait and see what the other groups offer. What if the rewards are exactly the same other than just different players? Maybe somebody else will pop up that you want. Make sure that like once group, E and F unlocked, is it the same point structure? Is node 12 6500 for those 1,000 skill boosts? Double check that. We don't know yet, but we are getting we'll know more next week once the next future group unlocks. Now, if you're looking here in these players, to get here, you've unlocked group or node 5, then node 5.1, and now to earn these players, you no longer use GSC points, you use shards. Now, these shards are going to come from challenge mode, and you also get them in the main tab as part of the milestone, the shard milestone. Win skill games and matches in GSC to unlock 50 of each type of shard weekly. This is a 1-week claim that resets every week. Now, those shards are what is going to actually unlock the reward players that you get. That's pretty much it. Oh, wait, there is one more thing that we need to talk about. We have challenge mode has returned. Challenge mode is back for this. We have, here it's easier to see it here. We have UCL, UEL, and UECL challenge. It runs Friday to Monday, and you're going to be able to play, 5 head-to-head matches? It's all head-to-head. It's all online, and you have multiple opportunities to earn up to 190 shards per league per week with these. Now, each week there's also going to be lineup requirements. This first week, the lineup requirements are 1 Europa League and 1 UCL player in your lineup to unlock this, to be able to play these. And it's just head-to-head. It's just online. There's no offline option. There's no AI matches or anything like that. And these UCL shards are above and beyond what you're going to claim anywhere else. It's just a gauntlet, but it's an additional 15 to 30 head-to-head matches, depending upon whether you get draws or anything. But you're just going to play through and see how far you can get before you get knocked out of each of those, and just earn as many as you can. We also have the Star Pass, which is pretty standard. It's a basic pass that runs the entire 42 days of all 6 weeks on this event. It does give out some players and resources, as well as event currency, shards, GSC points, group stage challenger tokens, and you do have a pretty interesting event icon, 105 center attacking mid if you're going to buy the pass. Milik 101 striker is free to play as part of the Star Pass. Now, there's also another pass that is really difficult to find, but it is in here. So if we go over here to the side, to the far right, we do have Challenger Pass right here, Go-To Pass. Now, this pass is a 3-week pass that will reset for the second half. It also gives free items, same as the other one, and you can purchase the pass for 1,500 FIFA points if you want to buy the actual pass and get the pay-to-play thing. I do note that if you do buy the Star Pass is giving out a grand total of, there's 100 FIFA points, so 225, 375, so 625, 825, 1,075, 1475. Did I miss it? 1475. It was, 2,000 FIFA points? Are we close to 2,000 FIFA points? It's a 6-week event, it's a $10 pass, but it's giving out enough FIFA points to purchase one of the Challenger passes. So if you get the Star Pass, you'll probably be able to claim the second Challenger pass as part of the Star Pass using those FIFA points. So this is all fantastic, right? This tells us, how to play the event and stuff. But the big question is, what can we get through this? There are daily and weekly quests as part of this event, and this is where the first set of event currency is going to come from. The daily quests are going to just give out Challenger credits to be able to unlock your the pass, the Challenger pass. The weekly one, though, however, does give out tokens and Challenger credits. What else? Just tokens and Challenger credits? That's it. Tokens and Challenger credits. But those tokens will come in handy because those are what we're using for everything else. Now, on top of that, the main thing that we're going to be able to see through here in the main tab is the ads. You've got ads you can watch, skill games. You're going to get GSC tokens and GSC points from those. We do have the main tab milestones that include, where's it at? The shard milestones. So that you're going to get a total of 300 of the shards for each of the leagues here. Now, once you move into the league tabs, you're going to be able to play those 12 matches. You get 200 GSC tokens total for playing your 12 matches. That's times 3 different leagues per week. 50 GSC points per match, plus match shards, and a chance of 5 more each time you play one. So if we look, there's a possible additional shards that you're going to get from every time you play it. That means it's a grand total of 19,800 GSC points, 3,600 tokens, 720 of each of the league shards. That's across all of the entire event. We have the UCL Player Box that comes in. The Player Box right here, you're going to have an ad you're going to watch each day. It's good for 50 GSC tokens. You get to watch it twice. That's 4,200 GSC tokens. That's basically the event. That's the currency that's coming from the event. Now, if we go to the Star Pass, the free-to-play side and the pay-to-play side, you're going to get 9,200 GSC points, 305 tokens, plus an odd amount of shards, 155 UCL, 295 Europa League, and 200 UECL. Plus, if you go pay-to-play, there's an additional 23,000 GSC points, 1,050 GSC tokens, and then a bunch more shards. Now, the Challenger Pass, we'll go back to the Challenger Pass because remember, this is the one that's difficult to get to right now. This one, because it's only 3 weeks, we're going to assume that the rewards are the same for the second week, but we aren't 100% sure. Free, you're going to get GSC tokens and points. It's 150 tokens, 600 points, and then 50, 75, and 50 shards for the 3 different leagues. And that's all free to play. There are pay to play options, so if you're getting the Star Pass, you'll have that stuff on top for at least this one time. But again, we don't know 100% if the numbers are going to be the exact same for the second 3 weeks as they are for the first 3 weeks. The challenge mode. See, challengers, group stage challengers, challenge modes, too many challenges. This one, for these 3 leagues, you're going to be able to earn up to 190 shards per week. We already talked about that, but we're adding that in on top of everything. So if we look at those numbers all together, you're looking at a grand total of 51,200 GSC points, 22,805 GSC tokens, and anywhere from 1,275 UCL shards up to around 1,465 Europa League shards, but that doesn't include challenger modes. And if you're talking an additional 190 per week possible, depending on how good you are at head-to-head, those numbers can go way up. So it's just kind of, let's see how things go and what we can do with it. Now, what do we do with all those numbers? If we go back to the players box and take a look at what you're going to spend here on the offers, where's it at? UCL Player Box. It is 1,000 GSC tokens per spin. You're going to have 22,805 free to play coming into it, and you're guaranteed a player on your first spin each week and then again on your 12th spin. Those are your two guaranteed, because after 10, a guaranteed player is on the next time. So spending 1,000 per week to get a guaranteed player anywhere from 92 to 104 seems intelligent. Now the milestone right here, to be able to claim hero, it's not going to happen. I'm just letting you know. It's 36,000, and you're only going to get 22,800. So you're going to be, 14,000, 12,000, something shy, and you're not getting enough. Even if you buy the passes, you're only talking about 24 to 25,000, somewhere in there. You're going to be 11,000 short, and they're not cheap to be able to buy those. The token offer, it's 300 FIFA points for 50, so you do the math. That's to be able to do it. So generally doing it once a week is the most intelligent way to go, because you're guaranteed at least a 92 every time you do it, that first time each week. If you look at the UEL offer, now this one, it resets weekly. It's 400 tokens per pop, and you don't know what you're going to end up with. You could get a 92 plus Europa League player, but it's going to take you 3,200 to guarantee it, 3,200 tokens to guarantee it each week. It's definitely not as intelligent to go after this as it was the UCL Player Box. If you look after the Europa League Conference League, this is the one with the milestones. This one's a little bit different. It's 250 per spin, and if you do it twice, you get transfer items, which these are important to be able to transfer your training from player to player without spending FIFA points to get you there. You have skill boosts, and again, GSC points here in the end. If you spend 2,000 a week here, you're going to be in good shape in getting those additional 3,500 GSC points, which we didn't figure into the math because it's a choice here of whether or not you go after it. Personally, I would go after this offer, grab at least your transfer training items and maybe the skill boost, and then do at least the 1,000 points per week for one-time draw to grab a guaranteed 92 to see what you get. It could be as high as the 102 or 104 up on the top tier. Just matters if you get it. And then hold what you can until that last week, and then use all your tokens on the final week on the player box. That's how I'm going to do it. It's just one way to look at it. Now, we do have milestones back in the main tab that we'll take a look at. We have best, spend 196,000 GSC points. You're only going to have 51,200 free to play, 23,000 from the Star Pass, up to 8,000 from the Challengers. And then if you go after those 3,500 GSC points from the Milestones, that's another 21,000. That's still less than 100,000 GSC points for someone who's going all in on this thing. You're going to be 95,000 GSC points at best. So just get him out of your mind. Now over here, we do have the Van der Sar 104 goalkeeper. To be able to claim him, it takes 22,200 GSC tokens spent over the course of the event. You're going to end up with 22,805 free to play. So Van der Sar is free to play. Everyone will get him as long as they do everything in the event and play it throughout. Now, if we move on, we also have, where is he? Okay, 99 center mid, enhanced based icon, Ruud Gullit is also going to be free to play, because all you have to do is claim the weekly milestone from either UCL, Europa League, or UCL Chapter 4 times over the course of the event. Now, people are confused right away because we have 3 different leagues. So even if you complete all 3 leagues, it only gives you 3 of the 4. Well, they reset weekly. So next week you're going to get the 4th. And these do transfer. It's the same thing that runs across for everything. You're going to get it throughout. Now the 200 the GSC tokens are that milestone everybody's going to claim as long as you play it. We already figured those into the math on everything. There's new groups added weekly. I think you should just wait until everything is in to decide where to spend your coins, where to spend your points. But if we do look at the rewards for Group A and B and run the numbers, it's not that many. I mean, we're looking at 2,000 to get GSC tokens. We come down to the players, another 3,000. These are only shards. And we have training transfer tokens and coins, GSC tokens, and your upper tier players are 103s here on this side. We have Arthur and Carrasco in the top tier. Now, how much of these are we going to be able to claim? Well, 29,000 points plus 1,100 shards get you to one of these 103s. You're going to have tons. You're going to have 51,200 GSC points, which is enough to be able to claim one free to play, and you're going to have more than 1,100 UCL shards to be able to grab one of these. So a 103 is free to play in this event. With the pass, you can probably grab 2, not just 2 from the same league. You could grab 1 from one league and 1 from another league. And along with this, you're going to be able to claim. There are training transfer tokens. I think, where's it at? 8. We have training transfer tokens at node 8. We have GSC tokens on 5 and 10, which is another 900. So if you're coming across here to grab these GSC tokens on your way to a 103, that's another 900 GSC tokens to be able to use for the player box or the spin and what you can do. It's actually just a lot of stuff as far as what you can do when you consider all of the AI matches that are going to be in here each week. 12 AI matches for 3 leagues. That's 36 AI matches that you're going to have to find time to do. Over the weekend, you're looking at 15 to 30 head-to-head matches. It is a very involved, a lot of time in intensive 6 weeks for 2 free or 1 free 103s and whatever resources and stuff you're going to get. The players aren't the most spectacular. I mean, the OVRs look good. Everybody's going to get that free 104 Van der Sar. But it's a lot of resources. It's going to be a resource-heavy event. A lot of work, not the greatest rewards, but at least it's something to do for 6 weeks. And we're expecting some mini events to come in here as well along with it. One more thing to mention, EA is going to be doing giveaways for this. Mine is going to be on Tuesday around reset on Twitch. But to get into it, you're going to have to follow along on Twitter at Finally He Sleeps and get entered through there. The giveaway for this week is an exclusive art choice winner gets either Namor Jr. or Arthur. That's this week's. Now, I'm hoping we'll probably have more giveaways throughout this, but make sure you follow along on Twitter and at Twitch to get involved in the giveaways, and then check out all the other EA creators and giveaways as well. Some people do them on Twitter. A lot of them are on Twitch. But if you follow along, it's a pretty good chance to be able to come away with a top-tier exclusive art giveaway player. All right, that's where I'm going to end it. Make sure you guys subscribe, turn on notifications, and then that way you never miss when a video goes live. Thanks a lot. As long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep making videos.